Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your Chief Security Fanatic here, and welcome to more daily news. And I'm going to bring you an update on the whole Marriott thing. Now, I did a video pretty much the day that it was disclosed that Marriott had suffered a massive data breach, obviously in the top 10 data breaches of all time, just given the size. And you can go check out that video for why I think they may be lying to us about that. But more information has recently come to light. As of right now, the number one suspect is the Chinese government, specifically their intelligence community. Now, the third-party cybersecurity analysts that have been looking at this, that Marriott hired to bring in, say that all signs seem to be pointing to the Chinese in terms of hacking techniques, the tools that are being used, a lot of the methodology. But before we obviously jump to conclusions, it's very possible to use a lot of that same information and not be part of the Chinese government. So they're still looking into this, but right now they're seeing a lot of signatures that they would see if it was Chinese intelligence. The other interesting thing that we learned, and this is all based on an article from Reuters, who has been following up with this, so you can go check that out for yourself if you want, but they also disclosed that they believe, or rather the researchers or the cybersecurity personnel that Marriott has hired for this, they believe that there have been actually, it is very possible rather, that multiple hacking groups have actually been in Marriott's system since 2014. If you recall, Marriott basically said since 2014 to current is when this data breach happened, and that's how they got 500 million plus records, again, which I think is probably a lie, but you know, we're going to see over time, and please check out my other video on that. But that is what's going on right now. So is it the Chinese government? Is it somebody that looks like the Chinese government? Is it a former Chinese government that just knows how to use their tools, tactics, and methodology? We're going to find out. But as of right now, we are looking potentially at one of the largest state-sponsored data breaches against a private corporation ever. And we've also talked about, or rather I've also talked about, how we have a huge problem right now with this. I've mentioned Huawei as we are rolling out and developing 5G. A lot of countries, literally countries, are forbidding Huawei 5G technology to be the infrastructure because they fear surveillance by the Chinese government. We've also seen other hacks. In October, I talked about the whole Supermicro thing and actually got to interview Yossi Applebaum, who was quoted by Bloomberg on the supply chain hacking, where it is believed that two Chinese intelligence operatives infiltrated Supermicro to insert surveillance processors the size of a grain of rice into some Supermicro servers that went to places like Apple and Amazon. And I did a long video on that, on why it would be in the best interest for our own intelligence community to deny this, even if it did happen. You can check out that video as well, but it's on and on and on and on. And so as we continue to emerge with this, with Marriott and everything else, we really have to start looking at how we are interacting online with China as they emerge to be a major global leader in both economics as well as technology. So that is your update on Marriott news of the day, Chinese hacking news of the day, Huawei, and everything else. So please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, and also my new YouTube channel /Nick Espinoza. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.